We got something from Riot. A pre-kit of Unleashed, and so you don't have to see my face that much anymore. We will straight up go into this bad boy by opening it up. So this is just a huge box. What's in here is a lot of things. Something for content creation, also a display. We will jump into that really quick. And also this new thing called the Vault. That's, I think, a storage box with some boosters in it. And also a playmat that I will show you, and I probably will be giving away. Also, the 2 structure decks are in here as well. So we have this Playmat right here. Let's get started into this Vault. I think I saw someone open it, but I'm not sure. So let's see what's in here. So just this, and this looks like a storage box from Magic, kinda. And also the important part, we get the rune pack. I know these are just runes if we get focused here, and I don't know, I don't think you want to see that. Open it. Okay, let's, I think probably just 3, 6, yeah, that's just 6 runes, nothing special. So yeah, that's just runes. So probably kind of a starting point for people who want to get into Riftbound. So we have also 6 boosters of Unleashed here. That's why we all here. And this promo pack, kinda, or yeah, let's open that up. These are just tokens, but they are quite pretty. We have these bird tokens, which are not foil, but the backside is, and that's the brush. So if you need to see that, let's see how we get focus on here. That's the brush that Ivan produces in foil. I don't get why these are in foil, but still cool. It's full art. It's something nice to have. So let's get right into these packs and see what we can get here. We're probably also gonna order these things right off the get-go. A Jhin and an alternative art LeBlanc, the Deathnell one. That's quite good, I'd say. Let's put her into a sleeve. God. Oh, a foil isolate, a card I want to play, an Ezreal anyway. An Ivan, and just a Poppy. Let's get into the next booster. Can we get something else nice? And a Blood Rose. And a Pike. A red Pike. I think he wasn't bad, right? He was good. Let me read that guy. Hide, gain king. You may pay 1 red as an additional cost to play me. When you play me, if you pay the additional cost, ready me and give me +2. So this is cheaper accelerate, and he has 4 might then. Wait, this guy's crazy. That's actually a good card. Then we have Mega Tusk in foil. We have a Blighted Battle Axe and a Jhin. I also need that for any. And just another Mind Rune. And a Dancing Grenade. That's just a card that's quite on bait. It's funny how it works, but I don't think it will be any good. Then we got a Diana and a Gutter Place. That's the card I was talking about before. This card just wins you the game. If you have 4 units at a battlefield, 4 cards in hand, and you can tap it, discard it, and make a bird. So that's that. And let's get onto the last booster here. Altar of Blood. that I think can Sonya's a card. We have Kha'Zix, probably the one you would be playing, I think. Clash of Titans, I've misread this card at the first time I read it. It can also target both opposing units. And yeah, that's the Vault. I think we did a pretty good job at getting some neat cards like the Spike, the LeBlanc, the Gutter Place. So I will keep these here at the sides, and we will take these cards and move on to the thing we are all probably waiting for, and that's the Unleashed booster box right here. So what are we hoping for? I hope obviously for a signed, but I think I used up all that luck so far. Soul Sword, I think we saw most of these cards. If there's any standout, I will be calling that again. But in the end, we're all there just for the good part, and that's at the back of the pack. A Kha'Zix, Moldir the Gatekeeper, who can't be readied, and oh, that's a Moonfall. That's probably one of the best cards in playability in the set, because this is just a small watcher with a charm attached to it. That's crazy. That's a good hit. Take that. And that was just the first booster. We have plenty to go. Let's see what we can find in the rest of this booster box. Field and foil. Then we have the Peacekeeper Y, who has ambush and stuns units if she attacks. The Kha'Zix and a Rune. Abandon. This will be a meta staple in purple. I don't think it will replace Hard Bargain, but it has some great potential. Ooh, the Bewitching Spirit. Something I was trying out in foil. Take that, what is it? The Syndra, who gives a spell you have repeat 2 and 1 purple. Oh, I don't think that's too crazy, but it could make some cards go absolutely insane. And we have the Yuumi, and that's it. Yuumi also a great card for holding decks, I think, because she gives other unit tanks when she defends or is holding for the turn, I think. Fate Weaver. There we have Lilia. Bashful Bloom. Oh, we have an Alpha Wildclaw, who protects all units except for him, and he has tank. He's good. And the bird. I will just make some quick fixes with my face cam. I think this looks a little iffy. Oh, didn't want to make me bigger. I think this is better. So let's get into the next booster. What else can we find after I sleeve up this bad boy, who also is great for holding decks, if I haven't mentioned so far. So let's see what else we can find in this booster box. It's the Blood Harbor Ripper and a Poppy. And in this game. A Scuttle Crab. People are swearing on this. Another Yi and... oh my, cool. Look at that bad boy. That's an alternative art Elder Dragon. Jesus Christ, this looks just phenomenal with all the effects on it. Jeez, what the hell? So let's see what the other overnumbered in this display are. Double Trouble again. We got a Seraph and another LeBlanc. Battlefield Ant has backline. So let's see. Right, then we have Conscription and another then another Kinku. Clash of Titans and a Cillian who copies our tokens if we make Scrolls Lab, then the Cham Hunter in foil who has Hunt and level 6. He has +1 might. Smoke and Mirrors and a Sacrifice, a card I also need for a Shepherd's in foil, and we get a Poppy and a Honey Fruit. Also, a good piece of ramp for decks that use XP. Otherwise, I'm not sure if it's worth. I mean, it ramps you anyway because you don't have to pay power. So, Divining Shells. We have also the Swamp Works map and an Evelyn. Yeah. Battlefield, a Blast Cone in foil. Then we have a Katarina. Kind of a weird card since you need already have hidden something so she gets ready. So I don't think she will see play, but it's a cool mechanic. And we get a Jhin Legend. Not that many left to go, but a lot of cards are here. That's crazy. Always with Riftbound displays to me. Inferno, another Ivan, another Poppy, and a Baron Pit. Can we find a Baron here? Trapping Grounds. That gives, if you assign 3 or more excess damage, you can play a bird. So more of a Y card, I think. Bandle Soldier. Determine Sentry. I'm not sure how I feel about 1-drops. But in testing so far, he looked bad. And then we get another Kha'Zix, but the orange one that has Hunt. And when I attack, you may spend 3 XP to deal damage equal to my might to an enemy unit here. Also, not too bad. But I'm not sure which Kha'Zix people will play. Have you seen any Kha'Zix lists? Have you played it yourself? I'm interested in how this deck will turn out. Because these colors always look good, but somehow Sivir and Misfortune look not that crazy. More like Aurora decks, but Aurora is just Aurora. And Guardian, another Blood Harbor Ripper, and a Keeper of Masks. Ooh. And a beautiful Mind Rune. These look amazing. Look at the... Oh, Jesus. These look pretty goddamn good. I think I will... I need to spend some money on runes, but again, not that I just did on Spiritforge runes, but I think I have to get some of these runes as well. Signpost, who can reinforce some battlefields or get back to base. Chakram Dancer in foil has ambush and gives a unit shield. The Grimmer Prophecy, I wanted that for Annie. And a Tactical Retreat, which is a GA as a spell. Also pretty good card right here. Tapping Grounds, Undying Legion, and Galio. Ooh. Galio also looks pretty promising for the future for some holding decks or just some spell decks that need a cheap unit, because you can move him into a battlefield, but he just doesn't deal damage. So he just holds there. Another Munch in foil. Then another Conscription and a Mirror Image. This is a good signature card to pull. This is Lospel, probably the best deck in the format. This is good. A Gloomist. Something else. Iaskula? I have no idea how to pronounce that. And, ooh, an overnumbered Purple Diana. This card looks crazy in real life, I have to admit. This just looks beautiful. So, a Mirai, a LeBlanc, and another Kha'Zix. Still hoping for that good old overnumbered in our last 3 packs. Let's see what we can get. Another Munch. An Visionary, a Towering, a Loyal Poro, a Visionary, Snapjaws, Soul Harvest, Stalking Wolf, Blood Altar, Deadly Flourish. Have you had that yet? I don't think. This card would be crazy if it was a action, but it's just a usual spell, which makes it infinitely worse. Diana. Oh, wait. A really broken card. He has so many applications, and all of them are good. And a Cursed Sarcophagus. What does this do? When you play this, banish all units from your trash. Play a unit banished with this. So this just gives us another try at our units. It's probably not too shabby, but for 4 and the 1 power, it's a little much, I think. So last 2 boosters. Can we get a overnumbered in here? An overnumber legend would be crazy. Mutated Mauser, Fate Weaver, Smite, Crimson Pigeons, Demacian, Luna Boon, Investigator, Chakram Dancer, Ripper's Bay, Fresh Beans, Clash of Giant, and a Dancing Grenade. So, will we find the last pack magic? Let's see. What is in the last pack of this display? Combat Experience, Eclipse, a Wall Break, a Skyward Strike, a Hunter's Mahiri, a Magatusk, a Crimson Pigeon, a Lotus Trap, also a card I think won't be as bad as it reads at the first. So, a Valley of Idols, a Blast Cone, Crimson Pigeons in foil, not a great sign. An Adakan, crazy card. You need to kill a unit at the battlefield if you move into that. So we have this, then we have an XP counter, and our last card for this display and this opening will be a Yumi.